So, hey, we're here with the lovely Miss Bria. She's going to introduce herself and tell us exactly who she is and what she does.
Okay, my name is Miss Bria Loren. I am a certified personal trainer here in Atlanta, Georgia. I also own a women's activewear company. It's called Be Body Ghost.
Awesome. So, tell us about your entrepreneurial journey. How did you get? Oh, I have a mic, Herb.
Oh, my bad, my bad.
Tell us about your entrepreneurial journey and how you got to where you are right now.
So my entrepreneur journey started about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I actually was on a path to go to med school, and I was going through like a life-changing moment, and I actually just fell in love with fitness. So I started my brand Be Body Goals because a lot of women saw my journey, saw what I was doing in the gym, liked my outfits whenever I went there. And it just took off from there, honestly. So I just fell in love with fitness, fell in love with the community there, and that's how I started personal training as well as my activewear brand.
If you could talk to the future entrepreneurs out there and you could give them one or two key points of advice, what would you tell them?
I would say believe in yourself, for one. Don't worry about what anybody else has to say about, oh, you need to get a 9 to 5, you need something stable. Believe in yourself, believe in your brand, believe in your business. You're going to have hiccups down the road. Just keep going. Just keep going. The best is yet to come. The best is yet to come.
Okay, that's a great piece of advice. What are one of the two things that you would do different if you had the chance?
I would ask for more help. Ask for more help. So being like in this environment now, I've learned a lot about mentorship. And I didn't have a mentor. I couldn't go to my parents or anybody for advice. So I just looked up a lot of things online. But I would say don't be afraid to ask questions and get help.
Okay, that's an amazing point. In regards to us being in this space, we're at the Circus CEOs conference. Finances play a large part in business. I tell people all the time, most businesses don't fail because someone's talented. They fail because the business side of the aspect isn't where it needs to be, and ultimately that's what basically crashes the business. Did you run into anything in regards to finances or anything that you would like to tell folks out there?
So some people are scared to get into the entrepreneur lane because of financing. They're scared to take that chance. So I think it's very important to learn about it and know about it. And that's why I talked about earlier, finding a mentor. So I learned that route, the funding and everything like that by getting a mentor.
Okay, that's amazing. Do you want to shout out your mentor? Because that sounds like your mentor.
Pushman Mitch, actually over here.
Oh, okay. Pushman Mitch. And how did Pushman help you?
A lot of different gems. So being in his mentorship has definitely helped me along the way with my credit and not using my own money, but the bank's money.
Okay. Sometimes because some of us aren't that credit wise, we think, hey, I got a roof over my head,
Yeah.
I got a car, I got a phone, I got some beats. What is it, would you tell someone about credit? Why is credit important, especially if you want to be an entrepreneur?
So I believe, in my opinion, so credit is very important. I didn't know about business credit and personal credit. I didn't know the difference because at first I was using my personal credit. So at the end of the day, building your credit line with your business is very important because it just shows the banks and everybody that you have these I don't know, how can I say it, the statements. It just shows that you're bringing in like income
And
right?
responsible.
Yeah, irresponsible. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Responsible. So it's important in that aspect.
Okay, that's amazing. You said you've done some business credit. Have you done any business funding, and would you give any advice to anybody that is worried about that? Because a lot of entrepreneurs, when they're starting out, like you say, they go and use their personal credit, their personal liquid capital, and you can only grow so much because if you're a baller like that, you probably...
Yeah. So right now I'm in the process of building my credit, but also fixing it as well. So I haven't actually got the funding all the way down, but I'm taking one step at a time.
What are you looking forward to then? Because it's like a Christmas present on the tree.
It
You
is.
can't wait to unwrap it.
I'm just looking forward to elevating my business. I always struggled with just getting things to keep the engine going. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to just polishing it right on up so I can take off.
Okay. So, and I'm gonna say this. This isn't done overnight.
It's not.
So
It takes time.
let's give people a realistic time frame of when these things are accomplished. Because I think sometimes the reason why, and this happens, a lot of us fail, a lot of us get scammed. We want that quick fix. And you being a personal trainer and you being in the fitness, if I came to you and I said, hey, you know what? I want Michael B. Jordan's body, but I want it tomorrow night. You'll be like, get out of here.
Yeah, it doesn't happen like that.
Tell us.
Things definitely take time. It can take years. Not everybody gets, well, personal training wise, right? Somebody wants to lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Okay, we have to look at not just working out, but what you're doing outside of this. How's your eating habits? What time are you going to sleep? What time did you stop eating at night? We have to look at all of that. So all that takes time. I think it takes consistency, determination, all those different aspects.
Okay. So
it takes time. I don't know the time frame.
Yeah, but it takes time.
Yeah, it takes time.
So
not overnight.
What are one or two things that you see stop your client from being the best self?
Sometimes the lack of motivation.
But they came to you and said, girl, I'm ready.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a lack of motivation. People come in for a week and they feel good for that week, but then the next week they're not consistent. So it just takes some accountability. You get an accountability partner.
And you can't be that accountability partner. Would you suggest that people come in groups? What would you
I
say?
do. So I have one-on-one and small group training. I definitely encourage my people to come in a small group setting, refer a friend. I have a little referral program because when people work out in groups, they like to network, they like the fellowship. And I have an accountability group as well. So whenever they tap into that, then they say, oh, so and so's going. Where were you at today? Where were you at? So it's just accountability.
You know what? She brought up an excellent point. Since she's in the fitness industry, and she just suggests that you get an accountability partner. What would you say if someone is a business owner, or future entrepreneur, and they want to get into space, their credit or whatever? Do you suggest that they get an accountability partner? Just somebody that check up on them, even if they're not in the same business.
Yeah. I would suggest getting a mentor. Doesn't have to be in that exact field. He's not in my field at all, right? This is the rental car industry. But you can still take those small gems that they give out. I would say get in the room. Get in the room with like-minded individuals that are trying to go where you're trying to go.
Okay. Well, being in the room, give us one jewel that you learned by just being in the room, inside as versus the outside, looking up through the window.
I would say give something out for free.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. I love going to Costco and I love those free samples. Why do you say that?
So when I say give something out for free, you can pitch your prices and pitch what you have all day and night, but at the end of the day, I think the customer buys into who you are and what you do. So I can say, here, hey, come to this. I can actually give my prices for a small group and one-on-one, but they haven't experienced it yet. So just like you see, when you're going down to the mall and you got those people with the chicken, you know what I'm saying, you get a little piece and you're like, I think I have that. So just buying into the service of the product. So I think giving something out for free before you actually make that close is very important.
Okay, so she brought up a very interesting point. By bringing somebody into your ecosystem, because let's be honest, there's only so much you could gather by looking at some reels or a post.
Yep.
You don't know how professional this person is. You don't know how the communication is. You don't know if you like their style of personal training. They may be somebody that, hey, let's get up, or they may be somebody that works you through the problem.
Yeah.
So being in that ecosystem is very important. How would you, besides giving away something for free, how can you, because most people when they hear give something away for free, they've already given a lot of themselves. How can you turn those people that getting a sample into a buyer or a client?
A buyer. Well, with me, building a relationship, so whenever I have someone come in for free, I want to know who they are, what their goals are, not just short term but long term, and how I can help them. So I think by asking those questions and them kind of buying into me and building that relationship and that connection definitely will close the deal.
Okay. You know what? This has been amazing. Please tell them again who you are, where they can find you, and exactly how they could go from getting a free sample and to possibly turning into a client.
Okay, my name is Miss Bria Loren, MissBriaLoren. You can find me on Instagram. I am a certified personal trainer here in Atlanta, Georgia. I also own a activewear company. It's called Be Body Goals. So tap into me, Be Body Goals, and come and see me.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Appreciate
Nice to meet
you.
you guys.